So first step is we need to calculate the average of the values entered by the user. So earlier we gave the array size as 10. So in most of the cases, user has to specify the number of elements. So if that be the case, you can declare an array of a bigger size, say 100, and you can give one more variable for storing the number of elements. So here I have did like that, int num, and num is for the number of elements, so that you can ask the user to enter the number of elements, and using scanf you can get that value. So instead of directly specifying the size of array, you can declare an array of a bigger size, and you can specifically get the number of elements from the user. So rest of the program just like earlier, for int I equals 0, I less than num I plus plus. So 0 to num minus 1. Total num elements can be accessed using the array. So scanf percentage %d and ampersand sign arr of I. So till now it's clear. We have asked the user for the number of elements, and then that much elements are obtained from the user and saved in array. And each and every case, first requirement is we need to calculate the average. So how to calculate the average of the set of elements? First we need the sum. Then divide the sum value with the number of elements so that you will get the average. So what you can do here, sum, we have a variable which is given. Let's initialize the value to 0, sum equals 0, and here you can give sum plus equals arr of I. Okay, so now the sum value is updated within the loop, and outside the loop you can calculate average as average equals sum slash number of elements is directly given by the user, and then you can give the print here. Printf average value equals, here you can print it as AVG. Okay, so you print the average here. Okay, so average calculation and printing the average is given outside the loop. But inside the loop, each and every time when the user gives a value, it has to be added to the variable sum. So that is given inside the loop. So let's check if we are getting the output. Number of elements, say 6, and we'll give the values 3, 4, 2, 5, 6, 7. So what is the average value? 3 plus 4, 7, 2, 9 plus 5, 14 plus 6, 20, 27, 27 divided by 6. So you are getting 4. If we need the exact value, you know that when we divide two integers, definitely the value can be a floating point. So you can give float AVG. So we can declare it as a float type, and here you can give type conversion, explicit type conversion. Okay, float sum slash num, and here equals percentage %f. So now let's check the output again. Say 2, 3, 4. Okay, here I gave only 2 elements. So 4 plus 3, 7 by 2, you are getting 3.5. So if this be the case, you will be getting the exact value. Even if we are giving integer values as array elements, when you calculate the average, we should expect a floating point. So you should give type conversion here. So now the program is clear. This is a very simple program to calculate the average of various elements stored in an array. Second part of the program is to calculate the sum of even and odd elements in an array. So we need not calculate the average, so we can skip that. And instead of sum, we need two variables. One is for sum even, and the other is for sum odd. Okay, so now you have two variables. One is for sum of even numbers and the other is sum of odd numbers. Rest these part of the program is common. Number of elements is asked to the user and it is saved in num. Then we need all the num values from the user. So scanf percentage %d ampersand sign ARR of I. So you get all the values from the user. And number of elements is num. So it is executed num times 0 to num minus 1. And here, instead of directly calculating sum, we need to check if it is even or odd. So that condition is if ARR of I. Okay, that is a particular element in that loop. So if ARR of I percentage 2 equals 0, that is the condition for checking if a number is even, that we have learned earlier. If a number is even, then when it is divided by 2, you should get the remainder as 0. So this is a condition to check if the number is even. So if this is true, that means it is an even number. So sum even plus equals ARR of I. If that is not the case, you can directly give else sum odd plus equals ARR of I. So it's again, the program is simple. Instead of directly calculating the sum, we give a condition. If it is even, the value is added to sum of even, and if that is not correct, the value is added to sum of odd. So again, all these are given within the loop itself, because each and every time user enters a number, this has to be done. So it has to be executed num times corresponding to each element entered by the user. So everything is included within the loop. But once you are outside the loop, here we need not calculate average. Instead, we need the sum. Okay, so we give sum of even numbers equals percentage %d. Everything will be in integer itself. Okay, that will be sum even. So here you can print the sum of even numbers. Similarly, get the sum of odd numbers. So now you have two prints, one to print the sum of even number and next to print the sum of odd number. So here program is complete within the loop. Instead of directly adding to the variable sum, we are checking for a condition whether it is even, it will be added to one variable, else it will be added to another variable. Again, if you are asked to calculate the average of even and odd numbers, you can do the same way, but average, instead of single variable, you can give two variables, say average even and average odd. And also when you calculate average, it has to be given outside the loop. And one more thing is that you need the count of even and odd number, then only you can get the average. So if that be the case, along with this condition, you should give a count variable, say count even and count odd, then only you can get the average. So it will be little some more steps are needed. So let's check the output for this first. Here number of elements, let it be 6. Okay, values be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here even numbers are 4, 6 and 8. 18 is the sum. Then odd 7 plus 5, 12 plus 3, 15. So here you get the sum of even and odd numbers. As I told earlier, if you need the average, first thing is average is always float, then only you'll get the exact value, because you are dividing an integer with another integer. So you can give, say, average even and average odd. So two variables you have declared for that, and then again int count even and count odd to get the number of even and odd numbers. So you can initialize the value to 0. Then within this, if this condition is correct, what should happen? One thing is the sum variable has to be updated. Then count even should be updated. Okay, count even plus plus. Else again what should happen? In addition to getting the sum of odd, you have to update the count as count odd plus plus. Okay, so here what you are doing is, in addition to updating the sum even and sum odd, you are getting a count for the number of even numbers and number of odd numbers. Okay, so this is complete, and now for loop is complete. Then again, coming out of this, you need, here I have added everything. So till now it was clear. So average even and average odd, how to calculate that I explained earlier also. As sum of even and odd numbers and count all are integer type. So integer by integer division, we need an explicit type conversion to get it in float. So average even and average odd are calculated, and for explicit type conversion we give float to get the exact value. So sum of even divided by count of even, you will be getting the average value of even numbers. Similarly, sum of odd numbers divided by count of odd numbers will give average of odd numbers, and I have given the print for all the 6 values. Sum of even and odd, count of even and odd, all these are integer type, so we give percentage D. But the last two values, average even and average odd, it is float type, so you give percentage F as type specifier in printf. So now you can check the output. Number of elements, say 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here odd numbers are 2, it is odd numbers are 3 and 5. So 3 and 5, odd number sum is 8, number of odd numbers is 2, 3 and 5. So two numbers are odd. So 8 divided by 2, you will be getting the average of odd number as 4. When you take the case of even numbers, 3 even numbers are there, 2, 4 and 6. So 3 even numbers, then 6 plus 4, 10 plus 2, 12. 12 divided by 3, that is again 4. So you are getting average of even numbers. Both are same here. So you are printing all the 6 values. So this is a simple program to get the elements in an array, and then to separate even and odd numbers, and to calculate the sum of even and odd numbers, or get the count of even and odd numbers, or calculate the average of even and odd numbers. So the common final values has to be printed at the end of the program outside the loop. Within the loop, what we do is, what all operations have to be done for each and every element, that has to be included within the loop, so that it will be executed multiple number of times. But calculating something like average, it has to be executed only once, so it has to be put outside the loop. So this is a simple program dealing with array and loop. Okay.